The reason plumbers need to know slab leak detection now. This is huge. Now, as you see, I have a special guest in here today. Tyler, how you doing, brother?
Good. How about yourself, Roger?
And I'm doing fantastic. Now, this video is sponsored by Leak Pro. Go check out leak-pro.com. Now, Tyler, you love slab leak detection.
Yes, sir. That's what I get to do all day, every day. Water, sewer, anything to do with underneath your concrete slab, I get to fix.
Now, and not just fix, but locate too.
Yes, locate, repair, different options, all that good stuff. So.
Now, the reason that I started my company about 8 years ago. And I had a friend of mine say, whenever you get ready to do slab leak detection, make sure that you get a company that comes out and locates it that you can trust, because they'll steal your work.
Oh, 100%. They'll steal your work. You'll get, like you were saying earlier, subcontractors, non-licensed plumbers, all that bad stuff that you don't want going on in your home, especially when there's a leak underneath it.
Which, man, that is one of the worst problems in the world, because even when we walk in, we can't tell anybody, hey, look, it's going to cost about this much. No. There's no way of knowing until you find it.
Yeah, 100%. That location is everything.
So we're going to talk about 3 reasons today that you, as a plumber or a plumbing company owner, want to learn slab leaks and leak detection. But we're going to start out with the customer, because at the end of the day, that's the life of every plumbing company out there. If you know how to do leak detection and leak location under a slab, you can take better care of your customers than probably 90% of the companies around. Are there companies that don't do it at all?
Yeah, they're 100%. They'll sub it out. They'll do the locate, but not the repair, or they'll do the repair and not the locate. And having someone to do everything all at once, that's licensed, insured, especially going underneath your biggest investment of your home, is super important to that homeowner.
And here's what is good too. If you're a plumbing company, either way, taking care of your customer better be number one on your list every single day. And we've talked about it. Like, I love your attitude about customers. Guys, make sure you jump over to the Trade Talks. Check out the podcast. We just got through shooting. It'll be out really quick, but jump over there and check it out. But taking care of your customer has to be the most important thing every plumber thinks about every day. So to be able to walk in and look at their meter, turn it off, do a basic sewer water test, whatever you're doing, and let them know, look, you do have a leak under your house, but you called the right company.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we can locate it for you. We can give you a fair price as to what it'll cost to fix it. And to be honest, we can probably go ahead and get started on that today.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal, isn't it?
That's an incredible deal, especially that today part. There's people, when you have a leak, there's water actively going underneath your home, causing damage, foundation issues, cracks, all that stuff. And then when you start the repair, you're without water. So there's no waiting a day, 2, 3, 4 days. That job gets done, and it gets done now. And that is keeping that customer number one through the entire process.
And a lot of companies don't even want to do that. They're like, look, we'll leave your water on, which remember, this is causing problems to your foundation. We'll leave your water on. We're going to get a leak detection company come out when we can get them scheduled.
Yeah.
And they're normally scheduled a week or 2 out.
100%.
So it's nice to be able to call a company that is like, look, we come out, we do this, we locate it, we find it, and we take care of it for you. But for a company point of view too, to be a company and be able to say, look, we're all-encompassing. We handle everything. Throw in a disclaimer here, we don't do the digging.
No, it'd take me 3 months to do
that.
Man,
I've been in some holes. I'm like, dude, you could not have paid me enough.
No.
But we hire professional dig crews that do things safely.
Yes.
We make sure they're insured, that they're bonded, that they do things like they're supposed to do. A lot of plumbers die in Texas every year from crawling under houses.
Yeah, there was one in Fort Worth not too long ago.
Do you ever climb in a tunnel that you're like, I'm afraid of this tunnel?
Oh, absolutely not.
It doesn't make sense. So we'll get to more on that as a plumber. But if you're a plumbing company owner, you want to make sure that you're not digging your own tunnels. And I've seen some of these tunnels, the guys dig a tunnel big enough for them to crawl in. Yeah. And it's like, guys, look, you're not removing all that dirt from over your head. If that falls in, you're gone. Yeah. Ours are dug all the way up to the slab. And then when we pack it back in, we pack it all the way back up to the slab too.
100%. Yeah, it's a 4x4 hole that's essentially carved into your.
I mean, me and you could get in there side by side and work. I've been in holes like that.
Yeah,
with Kyle, a bigger guy.
Yeah,
but you can, and it does. It makes it fantastic. But if you're a plumbing company and you're not offering this service, To me, it's a disservice to the customers.
Yes.
And it's not good for the plumbers because you could be giving them a lot more work.
Yeah, and you're missing a whole piece of the plumbing system. I mean, majority of it's underground. So
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Yeah, if you're a plumbing company that doesn't do underground work, then you're missing out of the half the plumbing system that is in everyone's home. So it's huge.
So come on, plumbing companies, step it up. Take better care of your customers.
100%.
Now, if you're a plumber, why is it important to you to be really, really good at slab leaks and leak detection?
Well, like you said before, taking care of the customer. Me being able to have that specialty, not every plumber has that. So being able to have that skill, that training, that Rescue Plumbing has provided me, gives me a very special skill set so I could take care of that customer, so I could take care of the company, in turn, take care of myself, and open new opportunities for my career and stuff like that.
Okay, so the last time I was out with you in the field together, we did a leak detection job indoors. An indoor water feature, which is really, really cool.
Super cool. It had a waterfall.
Had a waterfall indoors. Had a place that it drained down into and had a leak.
Yeah, sure did.
Now, and remember, guys, this video is sponsored by Leak Pro. Leak Pro, to me, is the best leak detection equipment there is. I got involved with it because I fell in love with the equipment as soon as I found out about it. I've started using it every day since then, and it is the most amazing leak detection system for plumbing that I think's out there for the water system. Now, and we actually used it on that job that day.
We did.
And it's nice to have the headphone. Now, what system do you use when you're out in your truck?
I'm old school. I got air compressor and geophones.
Okay. And look, I get that. But you have seen the Leak Pro system.
Yes.
You've tried it.
Yeah. I use a probing rod and stick an ear in the probing rod. A little different.
There you go.
Old school.
No, I do. I love that because look, everybody does things different. I started out with geophones. Then I started moving up into the electronic equipment, and I realized, look, this is pretty good.
It's a game changer.
It is. It's a lot different, but it's not cheap.
No, not by any means.
It's not. And you've now seen the training center that we built too.
Oh, super cool.
We're not just teaching plumbers how to find the water line leaks under the slab. We're also teaching them to isolate the sewer line leaks.
Yes.
Which you're like, look, I've never been shown how to do that.
No, I've been doing this for years. I have no idea how to turn test balls and flip them over, all that cool stuff.
Man, we got some cool stuff going
absolutely.
on. So look, if you're a plumber, why is this good for you? This is going to help you make more money. This is going to help you be more marketable as a plumber. When you come to a company like Rescue Air and say, hey, I'm a plumber. I've got a license. I've been doing it this many years. Oh, by the way, I can do leak location too. How big is that?
You're hired.
Yeah, immediately.
You're hired. That is what most plumbing companies who do the leak specialties, if they don't do it, it's because they can't find the specialties or they don't want to invest in the training because it's so much training. It's new problems every day. Nothing is ever the same. So having that is crucial.
What is the most expensive slab leak job you've ever done?
$145,000. $145,000.
Wow.
It is 250 feet of tunneling, water and sewer.
Man.
Incredible and nuts.
And it's funny because one of the most expensive ones I ever did was a water leak. And the guy's like, look, I have no idea what the problem is. We can't find it. And it was hard because they had laid a water line right over a cast iron line, touched. It ended up rubbing to where it rubbed a hole in the copper and the cast iron, and the water was literally spraying, going straight in the drain. I've never seen that before in my life. So we ended up finding the water leak, never even thought about testing for a sewer leak. It's their meter's running. That's why they called us out.
Yeah.
We went straight to the water leak, found it, and it's hard to find because you couldn't hear it. It's spraying down into the cast iron, so it's like it's not making your normal noises. But we did find it, and then to get in there and find the way it was, it's like, no wonder there's no problems. You can't hear a dadgum thing.
No.
You ever seen anything that crazy?
In the water leak in the yard that we came out for a sewer call. Septic system had backed up, so we were checking septic. We were running cameras, and we couldn't get into the yard from the house. End up finding a water leak, trying to find the septic system. Water leak was diving into the pipe, filling up the septic, flooding the septic, and we had no idea. And it was a big property, so we just stumbled upon it, and it just just luck.
Man,
Essentially.
same type of deal.
Yeah.
Tyler, it's been great having you.
Yes, sir.
Today. Thank you
Appreciate
so
it. Yes, sir.
much. All right, guys. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, helping you make more money in the trades.